going to be streaming the audio.
Bum,
Welcome!
bum,
The first thing you probably heard is, of course it's going to be streaming the audio.
Keezy got tricked. Keezy got tricked. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time I've been live on mic all year.
I thought you were there for one thing.
I was there for...
We did multiplayer gaming.
Yeah, you were
Oh
there
yeah,
for
okay, there's that. But we did a Bromcast too, I think.
I think you're right.
But that wasn't
Yeah,
live.
you were on one of the Romcasts.
Yeah.
It's still rare.
It's rare treat, but you know, it's the end of the year. It's time to.
I don't even
Tip
see
of
her
the
that
face.
often.
It's for your own safety. So
we're chilling here. Keezy, Felix, and Evil Penguin.
Yo!
New Year stream. New Year stream. Really, really cool. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm catching the ad while I'm opening the chat for its trailer for Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day.
What?
I still thought. Oh wait, it's a new Happy Death Day. Wow.
I don't know anything about.
It's not on Valentine's Day. Oh no, I don't watch horror movies like at all. So.
No, me either, really.
I accidentally let the cursor sit on that Bird Box thing on Netflix with Sandra Bullock in it. And just the little 30-second trailer they had scared me.
Really?
I'm a wuss.
I keep seeing memes of her all over the place because of that movie.
I feel really bad because apparently there was like a whole group of tweets that came out where people were like comparing her to like random stuff, and there was a bunch of other people being like, wait a minute, you kids don't know who Sandra Bullock is? What horror is this? And I was like, oh, we're old now. For real this time. Our celebrities are now not known.
My favorite two movies with Sandra Bullock, I can tell you what they are. Demolition Man
Yeah?
and Speed.
You know, I must just be because of the relatableness for the girl part, but I really liked Miss Congeniality too, and I hate that I like that movie because it's so cheesy and gimmicky and ridiculous. But honestly, like alternate universe Anna, alternate universe Keezy in there, like I'm a normal person just doing my thing. Oh, now I have to pretend to be a pretty, kind, nice female. Yay. Oh wait, it doesn't suck as bad as I thought.
I never watched The Blind Side.
I only
told
catch
that I need to watch them.
I only catch it in bits and pieces. But I was
That
told by
and,
other people it makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable. And I was like, well, you confront your privilege and status when you have to watch a movie about somebody who doesn't have it.
That's the truth. Well, I've never watched Gravity either.
That one's too scary. I mean, it's not supposed to be a scary movie, but space is fucking scary.
Space is fucking scary.
At least to me, I don't know.
Space is scary. The fucking void.
Yeah,
You literally,
it's a vacuum.
Mhm.
the violence of the death that would happen to you out there. Ugh. Okay, so this is. I think this is the
We're
part.
playing Undertale.
Yeah, I thought I'd start off with something I haven't played in a while, and definitely haven't played on stream yet. Just kind of.
I keep being told I need to play this.
It's a cool game. It only took me like 6 hours the first time.
Oh wow.
I'm terrible, so it's taking me forever.
I don't think I've been to this area you've been in, so that's
Oh, okay.
something.
I think I'm poking around in this area I've already been through a little bit, but like, I think there's like a boss battle I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm pretty sure I lose.
Undyne?
Yeah.
Undyne's
Pretty sure
a
that's
bitch.
what's happening.
That fight's a bitch. This game's pretty cool. I don't know.
I like it because it integrates this idea that you don't have to like beat everybody up. You can like literally go the whole game and get through the game without having to kill everybody.
Is that why I saw you're at level 1?
Yeah. Are you doing pacifist?
Yeah, I'm doing the pacifist run the first time through because I assume it's the hardest version, so I figure if I can make it through on that run, maybe I can make it through the rest of it. But, yeah. I got this battle with this boss where I basically have to, like, run from spears that are randomly generated on floor tiles, and I basically have to try and dodge them. Which is kind of okay, except for I'm pretty sure I don't have heal items? Okay, I have that, which is basically 3 full heals before I run out.
I liked the bicycles in this game. Not to be confused with a bicycle.
No, there's icicles, but there's 2
It's a
of
twin
them.
pop.
It's basically a twin pop. And those are heal items, and you eat 1/2.
And then it becomes a unicycle.
The whole game.
Not to be confused with a unicycle,
Big-
apparently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Special enemy Temmie. Give her Temmie flakes.
Here to defeat. Look at, she's like seriously vibrating. She's so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Listen.
That's how Grandma died, y'all.
So I feel proud of myself. I got that whole playthrough uploaded to my channel,
Yeah.
and I wrote out full descriptions
Nice.
for each episode.
You said you were having
So I
fun
got
with that,
those.
didn't you?
Say what?
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say I have those for next season for the Roncast.
That's amazing. I thought you said you were having fun writing the descriptions.
Oh yeah, I was. Because I actually made like grindy episodes sound interesting.
Nice. That's talent, man.
This, on the other hand, is not talent. Game over.
That's okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sorry, this is why it's taking me forever. It's because some of this stuff is just
I died a bunch.
beyond me, but I really don't think there's any sort of... I don't know, I didn't play like some of the beginning generations of video game stuff, so I feel like when I come to games like this, they have mechanics and stuff that I don't know because I didn't play
Listen,
Zelda, Link to a
I don't
Past,
know,
and
man.
stuff like
This
that.
this game is really pared down and simple.
Yeah, and then he says shit like that, and I'm
It
like,
is.
oh, well, I'm
It
just a
is.
shitty gamer, never mind.
That doesn't mean it's not difficult.
See, that's why, like, we should both be doing retro first timer next season.
Yeah,
Because
what?
I'll do the games that, my crazy games that I want to try, but you could do the big games that aren't as hard, but everybody loves
True.
because you just never played them.
Right.
And then they can hear me do stuff like this, blah, blah, blah.
That'd be interesting.
Blah.
It'd just be like 2 different takes on the retro.
Right.
You're doing good, Keezy. It's okay. You
I
win.
still say we need to do FTG for next season.
FTG.
Mhm.
First. What is that one? I'm terrible.
Fuck that game.
Fuck that game. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's like a spin-off of Retro First Timer.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, that's perfect, because then you're like, well, for all of you who thought you wanted to try this game, let us clarify. Fuck that game.
Fuck that game.
That's on Bananarama TV's Fuck That Game list.
Tell you, we're gonna have the rest of the winter and all spring and summer to come up with a list of games for fuck that game.
Fuck that game. I'm into it.
And we already know that Ninja Turtles, Ninja Gaiden, and Fester's Quest are at the very top.
Ninja Gaiden just came out on the Switch for the NES games, too.
Fuck that game.
I thought about playing it, but I know it's fucking difficult.
I tried playing it the other day.
Yeah.
Because it's on the mini NES.
Right.
Bastards put it on there.
Of course they did. I mean, it's a classic.
It is a classic. But I died on the first boss.
Yeah.
I beat it before. I beat it when I was a kid.
I mean, if you put the time in, obviously you could do it. But do you want to put the time in?
Yeah, how
Is
much
it
effort
worth-
is it?
That's it.
Is it worth the rage to put the time in?
And it's not like the second level's gonna be easier.
Right. I never passed the second level.
That's how I feel about fucking Battletoads. Like, I'm never gonna try to beat Battletoads because of the third level. The fucking
See,
race
that's
car.
4 games right there.
There you go,
That's
dude.
4 weeks. 4 weeks out of 23 we've got covered.
Are we writing this down here? I'm writing it down.
Well, we're recording, so
There is that.
True, but I don't want to go data mine my own shit. I'm just writing this down.
He really works better off notebooks, it's true.
are you using the archaic forms of communication, paper and pencil?
Yes, I love it. It's part of my process.
Yeah, it's definitely part of his process.
Not that I could say anything with my freaking lists up that I have on my.
Post-it
Yes.
notes? I don't have
Yeah.
I would be totally irresponsible with post-it notes.
He cannot be trusted.
Alright, what games do we got on here? Battletoads.
Ah,
Battletoads,
murdered.
the original Ninja Turtles because of the fucking water level.
Why is it always the water level?
Cuz.
Because water levels suck. Ninja Gaiden and Fester's Quest.
I think we should throw that Lion King game on there. Isn't that one supposed to be hard? You run around a Simba.
I've seen that one. That one, yeah.
Yeah, Lion
that-
King's tough. Fucking.
But that one's tough because it sucks. It's not because it's a hard game.
Actually, I think it's like a well-made game. It
Was
just
it?
has this like, there's just parts in the game that are just fucking
A lot of the
difficult.
old Genesis, the old Genesis Disney games like that are like fucking impossible.
Yeah, yeah. What was the other one I was thinking of? Yeah, Toy
Was
Story.
it Aladdin?
Aladdin? I don't know that one was impossible. That one was difficult. I didn't own it though. But we had Toy Story at like this daycare that we went to, and that was the most difficult game. I don't think we ever got past like the first level.
That was crazy.
Put it on there.
Alright.
You got the Genesis stuff. I don't. So
That might be on the SNES. I wouldn't be surprised if it was on both.
what about? I seem to recall. I want to say it was RoboCop.
On the NES?
No, on the SNES.
I don't know anything about that, but I'll write it down.
I have a. Just think I've seen one of my other. I think it was that game. One of the other YouTubers that I watch. I think I've seen do it. They were
RoboCop.
like, this shit is fucking impossible.
Wasn't Contra kind of like that?
I wouldn't put. I want to put more off the wall games on here though.
Okay. Well, we got a pretty good.
Contra is just classic.
Yeah, it is. I guess in Europe or Japan, they had like rules against violence about like killing people in games. So they like reskinned the original Contra or the NES one just to be all robots.
Oh, Jesus.
See, he's not killing humans anymore.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike.
Have you ever played Destroy All Humans?
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of that game.
No? Okay. It's on that holiday sale on the PSN.
How much
I was
is
like,
it?
do I want to pick it up or do I want to ask somebody about it first?
How much is it?
I think they were pretty cheap, but
Ow. Yeah, man, I didn't have very much fun with it. It was just like you go into stages and do like quests for people. I don't know. I wasn't into it.
oh boy.
You remember that zombie game that came out for the Xbox? Stubbs? I think it was called Stubbs the Zombie.
Oh my gosh.
That game was
Never
terrible.
worked it.
Dude, it was so bad.
I mean, it sounds terrible. Stubbs the zombie.
Someone took like the Halo engine, yeah, and made a game where you play as a zombie. It was just so bad. What are you doing with these slime molds? You gotta dance with them, I think.
Flirting.
Or
It's like
oh,
a shovel
you're good.
at a Christmas party.
You if they're yellow, you're good to just mercy them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exact. I'm pretty sure that's like what it is. Jello mold from a Christmas party.
Yeah, I totally forget that those ones are just like basically the easiest low level guys.
Mm.
That looks like something the crazy cat lady aunt would bring to a pop.
Brought a Jello mold. Reminds me of the Rugrats for some reason.
Full of fucking pineapple. And
Oh, yeah, I put all the fruits in it.
Because that's the thing that you do is fruit. Yeah,
all the
kind-
fruits, huh? Look at this fucking guy. How many? He is ripped.
And you flex back.
What? What is he? Hold on a second.
He's very clearly a seahorse. He's very clearly a
Some
seahorse.
Fabio looking hair
Yeah.
with a ripped ass mermaid lower body.
I'm telling you, he's a seahorse.
What a weird character.
Who
Wow.
signed off on this shit? Seriously.
Oh, this is not the weirdest.
Oh, this is what you get when you play indie games.
And now he's flexing.
No.
What is this shit? Come on.
Aaron,
And you flex back to make him go away.
you flex harder. Aaron flexes thrice as hard.
This is why the pacifist run is fun.
Oh man, I don't know if I can play this game.
You haven't even met Metatron yet. I think that's his name.
Or the Bones guys.
Oh yeah, this whole game's absurd.
Now watch this, Evil Penguin. You flex. He flexes very hard. He flexes himself out of the room. That's how I win.
Yeah, the pacifist mode is wacky. I haven't played through the regular mode, but I imagine some of these interactions just...
They're pretty ridiculous.
What the hell?
This guy's working on another game right now called Deltarune.
Oh yeah, there's this character.
What in the fuck? So, the basic premise is that thing is creeping me out.
It's an octopus.
Yeah.
It's got limbs when you first see it.
Jeez. You're a kid that fell down a pit into the world of monsters.
I've come through like 4 times, so.
Bunch of whack.
Oh, did you hear?
Oh,
I
no.
got nothing else to talk about.
Wow!
That
What?
dude looked like he just popped like 8 ecstasy pills.
Dude, no shit. Dude, this water feels so good.
Anime characters. What are you gonna do?
I need to play this game again. I either didn't do this shit or I just don't remember it.
You know, I feel like we're doing like Mystery Science Theater 3000 right now.
A little bit.
I forgot. I was supposed to grab them.
It's a little bit like that. Not a bad concept.
don't even know if I need the prologue.
Maybe that could be something fun that we could come up with.
Dude.
Just watching people play crazy ass games like this.
And just
doing
like,
it just like Misty 3000.
yeah, just cracking jokes.
That could be so much fun.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's great.
When you're walking up and down, it kind of makes it look like the rain's just rolling over from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen.
I'm sure it kind of.
In reality.
It might be. Dude, I didn't do this shit.
So that's the castle that we're aiming to go to,
Maybe I did. I don't know, man.
so that
I
we
played
can
through it too
get the
fast.
king to lower the shield thing so that we can get out, because we're not supposed to be here or whatever.
This game gets kind of real. Can't get up there?
Mm-mm.
What?
The last time that kid with no arms or whatever, that little dinosaur kid was here, and he boosted me up.
I gotta walk all the way back, huh?
Probably.
At least the game's pretty.
That's why I'm poking around, because I'm procrastinating my impending doom here. I know I already died twice, but it's gonna be bad when I get to that boss thing again.
You'll be better at it than last time.
I also can't
It's a
find
big
it.
ass task.
it
Yeah.
is. Bougie.
Been underground for 50 years. He's had time.
I like the florally background that you can get with the Switch.
I
It's
like
an
that too.
edge that they added. I don't know. It's a theme thing you can pick. They have like a different one.
On my Super Mario World, I'm using the speakers.
I like the way that looks a lot. Is that on the SNES?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Switch we have like a wood grain background for the NES games.
It's funny.
We got 4 minutes to midnight, people.
Woo!
Yeah.
Dang. It's about to be a new year.
In 2 minutes, I can start singing an Iron Maiden song. 2 minutes to midnight.
He's been holding out on us this whole time.
Yeah.
I love Iron.
You heard it here, folks. Stay tuned for Evil Penguin's rendition of that
I
Iron
am
Maiden song.
absolutely not singing.
Aw.
Aw, what? I said, what is
You don't want that to happen. Oh, there goes that creepy fucking onion.
it?
Did you hear?
Goo? A goo? Look at his face.
It's really
He's fucked up.
supposed to look like that. Like he's just an octopus, and that's what he looks like.
Wonder if he's like really angry and grumpy, just looks happy and stupid.
They just didn't tell you about that part.
He's tortured by his intellect.
He's all smiles on his face, and then you hear, oh, guess what? They took my ball.
Balls.
I think this is the one I'm supposed to clean.
What is
Yeah, what is going on here? His name's Washawa.
wash?
Can he washes things? I don't get it, but
Well, he's got a rubber duck in his face.
Green heels. Wah, wah.
this is why this game is hard.
It cannot end now. Kizzy. Stay determined.
Eh.
Blood in the balls.
You
This
know,
game is fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Go fight Undyne.
Yeah, I think I'm done messing around now. I don't have an excuse. What was in here? Oh
I just
yeah, the
switched
baby
over
turtle.
to. I just switched over to the cable.
2 minutes to midnight.
Switched to midnight. New Year's Eve on Channel 6.
You
Carson
little,
Daly, Chrissy Teigen.
you
We
little
tried to
crab
watch
apple.
some of that stuff, but
We were watching some performance in Brazil.
And then they clicked on the advertisements.
I don't know. YouTube's a weird place.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I'm gonna leave Carson Daly on because I don't feel like watching Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, that shit sucks.
Even if I have it muted.
You just don't want to see his face on your TV.
Nope.
How is that dude still a thing? Isn't he too old
I
for
don't
this
know.
now?
He's like an archetype.
How is Carson Daly still a thing?
Dude, don't ask me. He was washed up when I was in high school.
Apparently
See,
nobody
when I was
noticed.
in high school, Carson Daly was hosting TRL,
I-
and TRL was the shit back then.
I guess, I mean, you're right. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he survived after TRL.
He's like a night talk show host now,
I didn't even know that.
doing everything. Yeah, he's got one of them late night fucking talk shows.
That's just weird in my brain to
Like
think
we got-
about.
30 seconds!
Oh, shit.
Blah! We didn't
Are
get
you
the
ready
bubbly
for this?
out.
Oh, yeah, get the bubbly.
Bubbly!
I don't even have anybody here to kiss. My wife's at work.
We
Aw.
figured
We're with you.
the Bananarama crew will give you an internet hug. You'll be alright. Everything will be okay.
Earlier, Mike's like, you gotta kiss some stranger.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy fucking New
Happy
Year!
New Year!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Survived another rotation around the sun, everybody. Good job.
Yay, and a hug for Mike.
Yay!
Woo!
Internet hug for
Yay.
Mike.
Ah, this is good. Streaming into the new year.
Yes.
From one year to the next.
That is the plan. Woo! And there's the bubbly.
Oh,
Oh,
I heard
yeah.
that.
That was loud.
That was a great sound.
He did a good job with that.
Happy New
It's
Year.
not even spilling everywhere. I'm so proud of you.
You do the pouring.
You're right. We don't have cups either. Oh yeah.
Todd should be home soon.
Yeah, maybe we'll get him a glass before he goes to bed.
Woo! He's home right now.
Oh shit, bro.
I'm like peeking through the blinds at him like a creep.
I don't know. I saw Leslie Jones has this crazy umbrella that she knocked in the face. She knocked Chrissy Teigen in the face.
What?
She was trying to give her kids. It was kind of funny, actually.
That's hilarious.
Happy
Hola.
New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy fucking New Year!
Oh yeah, Mike's here.
Bye, Mike.
Mike's here.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Good night, Todd.
Good night.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, kill me.
He's too responsible for his own good.
Go to bed.
15 years ago, I would stay up all night and go to work and not give a shit.
Yeah, that's no fun though the next day.
I can't do that shit anymore, man. Not without
Because
a
you're an
3
old
days
man.
recovery after work.
I'm partying tonight, but I don't work till like 3:30 tomorrow, so
Do you want
I
whiskey
don't
or
work
vodka
tomorrow.
in yours?
neither. You don't work tomorrow? That's amazing. Perks of
I
working
have
at a
to
school,
work.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had 2 straight 4-day weekends. It's wonderful.
Slidey. Just be careful. Yeah, I managed to get 4 days off somehow too. Miracle, miracle.
And I'm working 4 days in a row.
Miracle of miracles.
Can't really complain.
Oh, hang on, guys.
Yep.
I gotta go for a minute.
Okay.
I need to get back to playing.
Hello. Yeah, you too.
glad they didn't say anything too.
So apparently that's a thing.
What's the thing?
I mean, that was Kenzie, right?
No, that was my mom.
Oh. I don't know. Random person called you, so.
I didn't know it would pick it up through the conversation.
Yeah, I was like, I better mute this and turn the speakers down.
David and I were like looking at each other like, oh shit, oh shit.
Yep. So apparently, chatting on Discord on my phone, if I get a call, yeah, that's a thing.
That's weird, man.
That's very weird.
Well, most of the conversation was muted.
Oh, it didn't matter. It was just my mom saying Happy New Year. I knew she would call.
I should call my mom.
She does every year.
I don't know if she's still up. I'm gonna call her. I'll be right back.
Well, I guess it's up to me then to keep the stream strong with my dying over and over again.
Well, yeah, I can change back now. I don't know who the hell this is performing on this channel.
How do I just have Tammy Flakes and I didn't know this? It's just a mechanic in the game, but it's funny. They're just like, oh hey, feed her Tammy Flakes. Oh yeah, they're just here in your pocket already. And apparently she's very hungry because this is the third time I've done this. Oh, I'm just straight murdered.
What is this Temmy and why does it look like a cat with a face?
Because it probably is. I do live in the world of monsters. Currently, that's being underground like this. Grab apple.
Alright, I'm back. She asleep.
Ah.
Or she fucked up.
Oh. I did both. Wait.
Probably sleeping.
Oh, your mom?
Uh-huh. Her
Yeah.
sister's not in town.
Good. Doesn't need any more of that lady. But the, how many times do I have to feed Tammy Flakes before she's not hungry anymore?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can do this.
Infinite flakes.
It's starting to feel like Infinite Flakes.
All of the flakes.
All the flakes. And all the fruits.
Heads agains.
I feel like all the fruits should be one of the cards for our game.
Oh yeah?
I don't know. It's just funny.
It's gonna be a bitch going through there and getting rid of all the dual cards.
Yeah, it is. Well,
That's-
I just won't
that's
end
gonna
up...
take us down.
Yeah, it is. It's alright. It's a good thing we tested it, so we didn't make the cards.
Yeah. I haven't heard about any new expansions coming out, so I haven't had to add the spreadsheet. Because I'm on the mailing list for the game.
Oh, legit. I'll get back on the grind for that. I'm glad at least we have proof of concept.
Right. That'll be a lot of fun to play next season.
Yeah, dude.
Get a bunch of people together.
Heck yeah. That'll be awesome. I don't know. I can't wait till we have Bananarama games.
Okay, I forgot.
If I was more creative, I'd help come up with some more games.
It's alright.
Play them.
Yeah, no, that's that. We need that too.
Somebody's gotta make sure they're not too dumb, or complicated like that Star Wars card game or whatever that you have.
That
Felix.
fucking Star Wars card game.
Oh, the Jello molds are back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna run away.
What I think's hilarious about these Jello molds is it's like a RPG trope to have molds or slime molds in your game,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, we're gonna turn that on its head.
Well, and then like, you flirt with it by wiggling your hips.
Of course.
Oh, okay. This one's not what it said it was. Ah. Needs some distance. It broke up with you because you were flirting with it.
Oh wow.
Well, I guess it's not breaking up with you if you were just flirting with it, but it's like, you're getting my personal space. Like, you stop doing that.
One, personal space. Stay out of my personal space. Okay, see, the one's mold small and this one's
Yeah,
mold big. Hardy har har.
The way they attack you is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, and there's more than one way that they do it, and it is always
Ah!
crazy.
Butthole monsters. It generates reservedly.
I think it was supposed to slide you. Because we like mope together. Ah, but I have 4 life. I'm gonna die.
Don't.
Why? Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay, some of those things are things you might learn from other games. The bullet hell kind of
Yes,
fighting. Yeah, I can
haven't-
see that.
I mean, it's not always like that. There's other stuff. I'm sure if I was just...
No, I don't think it's... I just feel like when I played it, I felt like it was a simple game. And that's why I had to, like, dedicate... I was like, I'm going to just record this whole game. So I played through it.
Ah. See, and I'm just absolutely...
I'm not saying it's not tough. There were times I had to fight battles over and over again. The last battle is insane.
I was trying to run away from this, but it won't let me. I don't know.
Unhug?
Yeah, I don't know.
The fuck?
I think it's funny you keep saying gyrates reserved. Like, is that even a thing?
I don't... I guess when you're a slime mold, the only thing you can do is, like, gyrate and wiggle.
Yeah, you pretty much figure out how to do different kinds of
If you're
gyrating.
gyrating, you are not being reserved.
Slime sounds. No, I'm going to have to agree with you, Mike.
Oh, I
Sounds a
did
bit
it.
like a contradiction.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Don't lose hope.
Huh,
Go play Super Smash Bros.
listen. I'm just trying to make it to the next save point. Because I'm pretty sure there's got to be one before the boss battle that's closer. This one's too far away.
See, and that just proves that it's not just the guys that say, you have to wait until I get to the save point.
I feel like that's a gaming mantra. Like, if you have a game in your life, you should just know that that's a thing. And accept it and move on with your life, because...
What if the power goes out? I can't just pause the game, put it on sleep mode. What if the power goes out?
I mean, it also just depends on, like, who you're talking to and why. I mean, I imagine there's certain, you know, life-threatening situations where you could just, like, okay, I guess I'll just ditch my game.
Listen, I paused my game on the PlayStation and I didn't save it and I just left it. And then I was like having like anxiety about that. I'm not joking.
No, I totally see that, and you probably should, because I have not gotten 100% into the habit of saving things that I'm closing down before I open up something else.
She doesn't save my files before she closes the game.
Dude, I tell myself I'm going to, and then half the time I do, and then the other half I totally forget.
That's fucked up, Anna.
Well,
Or
listen,
Kizzy, or whatever your name is.
I save my games before I leave. I don't just leave them sitting there. It's
You
too
know, that's
scary.
a good point.
So, you know,
ever walk away from a game without saving. I don't care. Go back.
I have attention problems.
And that's fair, which is why I should consider that that's not, a thing that could happen.
Mold
just
Small
not-
is having quiet time.
Yeah. Well, I can run away from one of them, but not the other one.
What are you doing to make that happen?
These are random battles. I'm just wandering around. I'm trying to get to the other thing. Or at least I think I am. I don't even know how to defeat this thing. I'm just gonna keep trying to run away, I guess.
I've got better
There goes
games.
again, gyrating reservedly.
Gyrating reservedly.
Oh yeah, now I don't know where my path is because the lights are out. So I just gotta wander around, I guess.
This is like going through the dark cave in Pokemon without Flash.
Yeah.
There's parts in Paper Mario where you need a certain character. Like,
Oh yeah. The little guy with the pacifier?
yep.
That's a cool concept in that game.
It is.
You gotta
Until you get to that part in Bowser's Castle.
I don't know.
It's a fucking pain in the ass.
Oh, yay, nice and creepy.
I need to play through Paper Mario. Isn't that Undyne?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yes.
It looks like a Knight.
Yep. Knig. That sounds like a bad word.
Yep, sure does.
That's why my dad always pronounced it Knigget.
That sounds like a bad word too.
Yeah, it does not sound any better.
No, it doesn't really. This is why the English language is weird.
I saw something earlier. It was like a meme. It said, "Why is the English language so hard to learn?" And
Tell me.
it said it had a bunch of stuff that was like spelled the same way but pronounced differently. Like you wound the gauze around the wound.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
There's like 20 examples of it.
Wind and wind.
And wind, yeah.
Tear and tear.
It's because
There,
the
yeah.
English language is actually like 6 or 7 languages that have been wearing a trench coat for a couple of centuries, pretending to be one language.
It's a terrible, terrible language.
It's literally like super hodgepodge. That's
Yeah, it's a good word for it.
I had a conversation at work because one of the track coaches and I have like really, really interesting conversations
Mm-hmm.
going from one topic to the next that have absolutely nothing to do with each other,
That sounds like a good friend.
and we have no idea how we got there.
That's hilarious.
But one day we were discussing the differences between British and American English.
Okay.
And the biggest part of it was like where the English language dropped, or the American English dropped the U out of a lot of words.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, just to prove that we're not British.
Color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, flavor.
Oh yeah.
There's a ton of words like that.
We
And
all-
he and I went on for like a half an hour just debating British and American English.
That's hilarious. We also did that with words like theater.
Right. With the R-E instead of the E-R.
Yeah.
Center.
Center? Exactly.
Yeah.
I think, I could be wrong, but I think they even spell connection differently. I'm pretty...
There's a bunch of words.
There's some word that they spell it with like an X in the middle of it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Instead of like a T-I-O-N.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's funny. I heard that Okay, you know how if you're like full, you'll say I'm stuffed?
Mm.
I heard in like British English that means you're pregnant.
Nah.
I'm stuffed.
Well, it's just
That's
like
terrible.
Yeah.
take the word mate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, British English, your mates are your friends.
True. Yeah, and we kind of that your mate's like the person you're with.
Right.
That's interesting. I never really thought about that.
I, for some
It's
reason, stumbled upon a gardening show on Netflix that is done by basically, apparently, British premier's gardener, like the gardener to the queen or something like that. And, like, yeah, garden is like front yard, backyard, side yard. Like, they use garden like we would use the word yard. So sometimes he's like, I'm gonna go look at the garden. And I'm like, you mean their backyard? That's not a garden.
That's hilarious.
But it is, but the way we think of garden is intentional, like plants and maybe vegetables and things. And that's what a lot of the people were turning their yards into. But they just refer to any, like, private yard space as the garden. And it was very weird.
It's like jeans here are trousers over there.
Oh wow, trousers.
The fact that somebody
It's
still
like-
uses that.
A movie theater here is a cinema over there.
Interesting.
You never hear the word theater unless it's like
Actual
opera
theater?
house.
Yeah. What about like? That's great. What about lift? It's like an elevator.
Oh,
an
yeah.
elevator, yeah. See, because one of the YouTubers I watch where I get my wrestling news
Mm-hmm.
is like 3 British guys.
Oh, I bet
So I hear
that's
this
fun.
stuff all the time.
Oh, that's interesting. I like that there's actually quite a few British YouTubers, like a lot.
Well, because, you know, their society, like, you know,
Or
allows them to
European.
have the resources to be able to spend their time on something like that.
Do they? It's not Canada, Anna. These
Look,
people aren't
Canada
making
doesn't
web
like
comics.
us either, okay? Yeah, Canada's all about web comics. Not really, guys. Internet, don't fact check me. I happen to like a certain number of comics, and they all just happen to be Canadian comics.
Press the screenshot button. Damn it.
Why?
I was trying to capture all the yos in the game. It's too late.
I know. I'm capturing it from me now. How about that?
I took a class.
Is that okay?
Yeah, the other one was better because I had an explanation point. Whatever the fuck thing's called.
Exclamation?
Exclamation point. You got it. I took this course, teaching English as a second language to get certified in that for whatever reason. And there's a story. It's
To
related to
make
the
his
English
mom
thing.
happy.
No, I thought I might go abroad. I mean, it's still not a bad thing to have. Anyhow, I took this class, and the lady was saying that. So, like, people will learn. Obviously, the teacher can, like, dictate what the people learning English take
Will
from
pick
English or
up.
what they think about it.
Yeah.
She said this one lady kept teaching people the word fanny means butt, right? But I guess in England, a fanny, I don't know if this is true. I heard it though, is like a vagina. Which
mean,
those are like
either
drastically
way.
different things.
Just stay away from it.
Yeah.
So you're teaching all these people that fanny's like an okay word to say. Yeah. Some of them might go to Europe and that might be weird.
Well, yeah. It's,
Well, not to bring it up, but what they call cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, true.
You know, completely derogatory over here.
Yeah, definitely.
which is why we didn't say it.
I think even pussy has a different connotation.
I know twat does.
Even bloody. I don't know. I'm under the impression that bloody's kind of considered in the word like as a curse or like a swear word.
Like, damn.
Right.
It's not quite at the F-bomb level, but it's
That's
definitely...
interesting. It's just a casual word here. So we're nerds.
Yes.
That's one of
It's
the
interesting
reasons.
to think about, though.
It is.
One of the reasons I picked German when I was trying to do Duolingo and learn a second language is because they don't have the weird spelling things that keep tripping me up. Like I admit I'm
German's
a bad
100%
speller.
consistent.
Yeah, they have no funky rules. I don't know the rules, so I get stuff wrong because I don't.
Well,
have
at least in terms of pronunciation, I mean.
Yeah, but I've never had. Once I figure out the mechanics of it, I don't have as hard of a time remembering how to spell the words that I'm learning. Sometimes they're hard, but it's because they come in formats that are weird. Like there's Z's and CH's and Y's in there
Dude,
more
listen.
frequently.
Language is just a crazy fucking thing to begin with.
I agree.
And that there's so many different languages. Jeez. Yeah, the interesting thing, another thing, it's interesting because, yes, in England, over here, we both speak English. There's differences. I also find the way people speak and, say things, I think that's kind of fascinating. How do you, I don't know. There's, dialects and people come from a different area, but everybody kind of invents their own way of speaking. It's weird.
You'd be like, well, just take around America, the way Southern people talk, the way, people in, say,
Yeah.
Eastern, New York, Massachusetts.
Yeah, down south, they got, maybe, a drawl, speak a little, maybe, a little twangy.
For some reason, I have no sort of demographically slangy stuff except for y'all.
Now, I think
And I'm not even Southern. I just somewhere in Colorado.
I
did
think
y'all.
y'all's fair. I say y'all sometimes. Y'all seems like a South thing. I mean, it definitely sounds like one even.
But I don't say it
Well,
like you do
think
when
about,
you're from the South. You know what I
Think
mean?
about, New York and everything, and it's all, use guys.
Use guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
Well, and
True.
that just feeds into the fact that how large this country is compared to some of these other locations that we interact with. We are
Right.
the United States, but each one of our state could count as an entire European country. Texas is huge. California is huge. California has a gigantic economy just because of its size. And I just think we forget that because we live here. We don't have the perception. I don't know. That's why it's important to leave the country and go interact with people who don't live here.
Listen, leave your politics at home, Anna.
Keezy is on her soapbox. I'm sorry, Keezy's getting off the soapbox. I forgot.
Trying to talk about how cool languages are.
Languages are cool. I also
That's
tripped onto my soapbox. I'm sorry.
Do you guys watch SNL?
No.
Oh, God. Do yourself a favor and look up the Californians.
Okay, I was gonna say I do like to watch some SNL skits and stuff. It's just not something I regularly watch.
Because we don't have cable.
I think we're from whatever. I'm sure you could figure it out if you really wanted to know.
Yeah.
We're from not north, southeastern Michigan.
Yes.
We have our own way of speaking too.
Except for the Colorado transplant here.
Yeah, but that's whatever.
Constantly shocked and stunned. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I was the same way when I moved up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, it's so much different up here.
Interesting.
When you guys come up to visit, which will eventually happen,
Yeah, I need some of the barbecue sauce, bro.
you'll see how much different it is up here. It is crazy.
I live.
Especially when you hear a really thick Uber accent.
Uber accent. That's a thing. I mean, it is. Of course it is,
Oh,
but...
it's a thing. It's
That shit's funny. People from here say, instead of saying both, they say both with an L.
Both. I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't hear the
That's
difference.
a thing. I used to do it, and then my brother called me out on it, and I was like, dude, There's no L in the word when you spell it, but we totally like say it that way.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that because they brought it up on Christmas, and I was like, I can't hear the difference. But I've been told I say nuclear wrong my whole life, and I can't hear the difference between that either. I just take.
It's nuclear.
Nuclear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that sounds the exact same as what I just said, but I figured out.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna say it both. Okay. Yours is nuclear.
Which is 3 syllables. 3 syllables.
Is nuclear.
2 syllables. Well, kind of 3 syllables.
They're both 3 syllables.
I guess you're right.
Well, the Felix had a good piece of advice, and it sounds better when I say it, when I think of it as nuclear, as in 2 separate
I was just
words.
gonna say that actually.
Yeah, because if I think of the word nuclear, I say nuclear.
Is
That's
that
just
like
what
George
it
W.
is.
Bush?
But thinking of it as nuclear,
W.
I get that extra. Noise in
Nuclear.
there. But it's just funny, because, like, where did I pick that up?
People say it like
That's
that.
just the way it sounds. That's just what they talk about it in Colorado. You know what I mean?
You also don't have any nuclear power plants out
Yeah,
there.
we don't have any power plants out there, so it's like.
Shit. Army.
Yeah, no shit, exactly.
They actually. I was looking into that stuff. It's almost a perfect, like, line. Like, east of the Mississippi, there's a bunch of them. There's a few in Texas, there's a few in California, there's the test site stuff in Nevada, and that's it. East of the, like, west of the Mississippi. There's nothing out there. And I was like, well, that's weird. Like, why wouldn't you, want a power plant? And I was like, oh, that's right. Because it's required water to cool. And nothing, like, west of the Mississippi has enough water to waste a bunch of it on cooling a nuclear power plant. It's like, oh, hey, we'll just stick up solar panels. Same thing. Did I just win?
That's what, like when people pronounce stuff just wrong,
Dude,
it annoys the shit out of me.
something I was thinking of that milk with like an E sound. Milk.
Yeah. Bugs the
Milk?
shit out of me.
Button
It is.
Button?
instead of
It's a
button.
But
It's a button, not a button. It's milk, not milk. Biscotti?
Fucking eat milk.
Biscotti.
Yeah, but I think biscotti is.
Maybe that's
I
a
don't
kid
really
thing.
count That one.
Really?
that one, I think there's a proper pronunciation,
Oh.
but I can forgive the other one. The one that gets on my nerves, Italian.
That was.
Italian. Are you Italian? Is this Italian food? Are you fucking kidding me?
That is the thing around here.
Are you... Like, nothing says redneck to me better than Italian. And I feel bad because it makes me sound like judgmental and elitist, but I can't help it. There's literally a country called Italy.
When people
Ah!
say Chipotle,
Chipotle.
I can't even say it wrong. I was trying to.
Chipotle?
I don't want to say it wrong.
We say I've
Oh, yeah.
called it Chipotle before, but it's
Dude, that's
it's like
fucking
there is
funny.
a restaurant named after the goddamn pepper. Say it right.
yeah, because if they're talking about the restaurant, I bet you they say it correctly.
Probably not.
Maybe not though. It's okay. In all fairness, it is where you learn these words from and who you learn them from. Because I have
Yeah.
a
I'll
horror
give you that.
story
Okay.
/ childhood shenanigans. My father mispronounced Hispanic words or Latino words around me my whole life because he thought it was funny. But what he didn't realize is he wasn't teaching me the proper pronunciation. So it wasn't until I ordered a quesadilla with no jalapenos at a Mexican restaurant that I realized that he had been joking the entire time.
Yeah, but see, when you realized you had it wrong, you changed the way you said it.
No, and I totally did. Because obviously, I was like, oh, very funny, father. Ha ha.
And like that's another one that bothers me. Like when people just say jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
It's like
So-
why can't you put the emphasis on the end?
Yeah,
Because it's foreign.
You managed to get the J sound. You got the jalapeno.
Instead of jalapeno,
yeah.
jalapeno.
Jalapenos.
It's like jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Fucking words. Okay, here's a weird one.
Words are hard.
Here's a weird one.
I'm
Mike,
getting yelled at by this boss.
tell
right
me
now.
what this word is. Galapago.
Oh my god. Freak is
Are you
that?
talking about Galapagos?
Okay, exactly. When I was in Colorado, there was a fucking road, and it was called... Oh my god. It was so weird. It was called Jalapago.
Oh yeah.
Jalapago.
Jalapago.
It was Jalapago Road. I'm not joking. And in Tennessee, there's a place called... It should be called Lebanon. They call it Lebanon.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm not joking.
This is madness.
You know the problem?
What?
I can give you another example of that. and it comes from my freaking life.
Do tell.
Okay, so when you see the word Campbell,
Uh-huh.
how do you pronounce it?
I would pronounce it probably like I would Campbell's soup.
Exactly. Okay. There's a road that my wife lived on when we were first together,
Uh-huh.
spelled that same way,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody in that town calls it Campbell Street.
I knew it! I knew it!
That's
knew it.
exactly the kind of stuff I was just talking about. Yeah.
Cause I've heard of...
Campbell.
Cause we have Campbell Road and Campbell Road.
Oh,
and
wow.
people just assumed it was the same road.
Of course you would.
Oh man.
I give her shit about that all the time. Like, it's Campbell.
You gotta be careful with that stuff though, cause you mess with their heads, okay? When I
Oh my
moved
God.
up here, the Tim and Tom Hortons, man, Felix messed with me so bad.
She called it Tom Hortons.
Cause there isn't any in Colorado. I have Dunkin' Donuts, but we don't have any of those things. So my brain just said
I don't
Tom.
have one up here.
Yeah, but I kept calling it Tom Hortons.
And then he started calling it Tom Hortons. And then once I had it straight, he made me question whether I had it straight. I'm pretty sure it's gaslighting. But, because then he started calling it Tom Hortons. And I was like, no, wait, what? It was hilarious.
Dude, dick move.
You don't get that opportunity many times in your life.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Oh man, that's too funny.
So, just for the record, I'm pretty much just going to refer to it as the Canadian donut place.
The Canadian donut place. Oh man, that's hilarious. Funny.
Is this a boss fight?
I have no idea. We're basically in a monologue. They're yelling at me.
Right's a weird word.
Alright, we're talking about weird words.
I was just complaining about the concept of left and right earlier.
He was.
I hate them.
Finds them very frustrating.
Why?
I literally don't know my left from my right. Like half the time.
I'm pretty sure it's just a focus thing. Like
I just
he's-
think it
he's
conceptually
too
doesn't
busy.
make any sense.
What, cardinal directions do make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, he would think that would
Or
make
like in
sense.
reference to other things. Other than, I don't know. I don't know what my problem is.
It's okay. I only worked out the left and right thing because of those flying lessons, because it got to the point where I really needed to know, because I would get in trouble flying the wrong pattern.
Well, like, those are two words with like multiple meanings. Like left has like how many different meanings?
Yeah, no kidding. And right has two common meanings. It can mean right side or, yeah, just like you meant it right there, like affirmative.
Or correct.
Exactly.
But like left, okay, you take like your left hand,
Right.
okay, or like you left something there, so like
That's a good point.
kept it in the same place as it was before.
Or like left wing. Like left
Well,
has like subtle meanings too.
Well, yeah, it's a
Yeah, like-
direction, and then
like if
most
I
of it's.
if I asked you how many cookies are left, like
Right.
how
Oh.
many cookies are left, like
That's
remaining. Left has so many different meanings.
so confusing.
Say boy.
Or like I just left the house.
Yep.
Exited.
Yeah, which is different. That's so
And
weird.
this is why English as a second language is a pain in the patootie. Because these people have to figure out these nuances, and most of the time through experience. Because if you don't have the kind of conversations that would involve that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I remember I worked at an airport for a little bit. One of the ladies I ended up working with spoke, a couple of other languages besides English. And she would make, her original language didn't have gender pronouns in its structure, so she would constantly mix up gender pronouns when she was talking about somebody. But she, like, the first time I asked her, like, who she was talking about, like, trying to straighten it out, she told me, and after that I was, like, aware of it, so, like, it was easy to just ignore. But it was really, that's the sort of stuff that, like, she had to figure out how to do. She had to add gender pronouns to the way her sentence structure was. And it's, like, so integral to our sentence structure, I can't imagine having a conversation without having gender pronouns. You know what I mean? Just, like, no wonder English is so hard.
So are you talking about like he and she? Or...
Yeah. So, the way they did it, it was, like, in the way you referred to them. Just like the way the sentence was structured implied gender. Or whatever. It didn't, I don't know, it's hard to explain because, like, first of all, it was like years ago at this point. Second of all, I'm in a boss battle.
That's a good point.
And I've been drinking.
All I see on screen is on guard.
On guard.
From a fish person. And my heart went green in that box, and I don't know what that means exactly, so...
That crazy ass harpoon.
Yeah,
I don't
fucking-
even know. Let's
it
see what
looks
happens.
sharp.
It does look sharp.
Oh.
Don't fight.
Nope, not doing that. Act. Challenge. Plead? Plead. That's kind of what I thought. As long as you're green, you can't escape. Unless you learn to face danger head on. You won't last a second against me.
Oh yeah, this is DDR.
What?
This is like DDR.
Is that what was supposed to happen?
Pretty much.
Oh shit.
Have fun. Is this what it was like before?
I've never done this before.
Oh.
This battle. That's why I'm
There's
like,
some
oh
stuff in
shit.
the Lego games that have DDR aspects.
Is there? I can see that.
Heroine that never gives up. Okay. I don't know which. Oh.
Smells like sushi. That's kind
Oh.
of gross.
Well, she's a fish after all.
Still kind of gross.
Okay, so the arrowy things is how I moved my stick, which moved the shield.
Mike, I want you to tell me about Rick and Morty.
You want him
I
to
haven't
tell
watched any
you?
today.
No, I just want you to tell me how it's been.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
I'm real glad to hear that.
I really wish I had started watching it earlier.
Well, the good thing is that they're working on a 4th season right now.
Yeah, I saw that they ordered another 70 episodes.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. That's gonna be over 100 episodes.
I think it took them almost a full year, maybe longer, to reach an agreement
An agreement.
on those 70 episodes. So that entire time there was no actual production of the show going on.
Dude, can you imagine working for those guys and they're like, so we're in negotiations and this might take a while.
Dude, what I think's interesting about this show is that Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland have Turner by the balls.
Which is good. Nice to have an artist have somebody by the balls for once.
Because if they don't want to do the show, they don't have to.
Well, yeah, because that show is becoming insanely popular.
That's it, dude. It's a fucking cash cow. And Turner's gonna pay out the money and listen to some of their demands to keep the show going. So I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see if they keep going with the 10 episode seasons, because that means we'll essentially possibly
Yeah,
get
at least
7 more seasons, which is fucking insane. They wanted to do 14 on season 3, but they ran out of time.
Well, I mean, you look at some of the animated shows these days, like South Park's up to like 22, 23 seasons.
That's true. That stuff always blows my mind. Is Family Guy still on TV?
It's on like 30 months. Yeah.
That shit's crazy. Yeah,
It's on
Simpsons.
season like 17.
Dude, it's fucking insane.
Hell, Bob's Burgers is on season 9 already.
I can't believe that shit. You know another show that went on for like way longer than I even realized? King of the Hill.
Yeah, that show went on for a while too, didn't it?
It's like,
See, I never got into King of the Hill though. I don't know why. I just couldn't get into it.
it's a weird show. I don't know. I
I
watched
see the
it.
trailer now all the time on Hulu while I'm watching Rick and Morty.
So I feel like King of the Hill was one of those shows that it shouldn't have come out with a bunch of other shows that were just like it. It should have come out as a standalone and it would have been appreciated better. But there's like a lot of stuff they work out in that show, just like they do with some of these other like family ones, whatever. But I don't know, because of the art style, it doesn't get. I think it doesn't get as taken as seriously because it's not like aesthetically pleasing. Like everyone's ugly to some extent,
Yeah.
you know, and they don't draw things to make them look better. They draw them as they are. So I think you miss a lot because it's like, oh well,
Well,
you don't like bond with the characters because they're not aesthetically pleasing
well, it's
characters.
not just that. You gotta consider that the show is made by Mike Judd, same guy that did Office Space.
So a lot
And
of
he also
dry-
exactly a lot of dry, satirical humor. He also did Idiocracy, I believe.
Did he? Oh my
Mhm.
god, I'm seeing.
Yeah, dealing with a lot of the same stuff. But King of the Hill pretends to take itself so seriously.
Yeah.
Like everyone on the show is dead serious about what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, even when it's a crazy conspiracy theory or
That's what makes it so like satirical. It's just wild. Oh, I can hear Hank Hill in my head right now.
Bobby. That's the character that always sticks in my
God
head
damn
from
it,
that show. Cause that's what somebody's life was really like somewhere. You know, like some of this other stuff is just like Family Guy. Obviously, a talking dog is a big like no and the baby or whatever. But like King of the Hill was like way more real, and it was kind of creepy.
Hey, Iggy! What's up, brother?
Iggy
Happy New Year,
Big,
buddy.
yay!
Happy New Year, Iggy.
Watch us get distracted from playing a video game by talking about random stuff.
Dude, this is the most casual stream. This is, I'm gonna say it, this is more casual than a Romcast.
Yeah, we doing it. We
Oh, it's
doing it.
fantastic. We've been having so much fun.
Indeed. Again, I'm gonna say it again. My brother didn't come over.
Yeah, slacker.
Kind of mad, actually. I was like,
Salty.
hoping we'd have a couple more people here.
Look at her fucking threatening me.
Mhm.
It's like I'm scared.
Alright, Iggy, good night.
Hi and bye, bro.
I don't know what I'm lamenting. My peeps is here.
The cool ones, anyways. I mean, technically Todd's here, right? He's upstairs.
Exactly. That's
Todd
it.
Smith's up here. He's just sleeping.
The bullets get faster.
I've told her that like 4 times already. I don't really know how much faster.
This is
they're
a very
gonna get.
difficult boss battle, dude.
Oh my gosh.
You should use an item.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing then?
Well, this is my last one that I can get to because I don't know how to get to page 2. Where are my crab
You don't have a
apples
page 2.
Well, I have crab apples. Where are my crab apples?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Have a wonderful
that was
day.
my last healing item, everybody. So
Oh,
we'll
it's
see.
nice cream.
Yes. So we'll see how long I survive after this. Flashes a menacing smile with a gap tooth. Oh, right.
You only took like 1 hit and it took like 4 HP.
Yeah. That's the light attack. Those spears are probably worse. But pleading didn't work, so I have to just keep challenging her. Which makes them faster. Yay.
That's what sucks about the final boss you're fighting.
Ooh.
When he breathes his fucking fiery dragon breath on you, you take like 10 damage.
Dude, that sucks.
Well, here we go. Last aid HP. Boom.
You tell her attacks are too easy.
And the bullets are faster. Dead.
Yeah, I died in this boss battle a bunch of times.
Dude, this DDR thing, I am not prepared.
Do you have the reaction time for this right now?
What?
It's not really DDR, it just kind of
You
reminds
know
me
what
of
I'm
that.
saying.
I said, do you have the reaction time for this right now? No, you literally just
I
have to
never
keep
have
doing
it.
this until you get your body will memorize it. You'll like just automatically do it at some point.
Do you hear this, people? He's expecting me to muscle memory this eventually. That's
only
how
way to
many
do
times
some
I'm gonna have
things.
to do this to the point where I have muscle memory. Oh my god, unprepared, unprepared.
It's not that bad. So there's a theory that the skeleton from this game is Ness from Earthbound.
The little one?
Yeah,
Or-
Sans.
Does Ness play that many pranks though? Because the little skeleton
No,
is like
Ness
the
is
jokes
kind of.
are-
What I think is interesting is that Ness is like a silent protagonist, and Sans is like extremely talkative. They have the same body shape though, and his brother has like a Starman outfit that he wears, and this guy was definitely inspired by Earthbound. He made an
That's
Earthbound
true.
ROM hack before he made this game.
And that's as easy as it gets.
Yep. No, just like any other boss battle, just gotta go through all the motions again.
It's okay. Maybe I'll actually know what's going on. this
You'll
time.
definitely do better, because even if the end's tough, you'll have by doing better, you'll have more healing stuff.
That's true.
Is the guy's name Metatron? I think there's a guy named Metatron. I could have that wrong, because Metatron is like the name of an angel. It's like the voice of God angel.
Anyways. Yes?
There's this crazy ass robot in this game. He's like a game show host.
Oh my god.
All the battles with him are just wild.
I mean, every battle I've been in, except for like with the
You know
slime
what?
that I can run away from, has been wild. So
This is what I'm gonna do.
don't worry, I have no caffeine tolerance, and I'm having cold brew coffee. I'll be fine.
You're drinking my coffee?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I'm married. It's half mine.
I don't think it works like that.
The best part is he'll tell me half is his, and then half of mine is also his, so it's 3/4 his.
That's true.
It's true that he says that it's not actually true. Oh! Switch controller Y. I took
What
way
happened?
too many hits. I just don't have the greatest control right now. Anyways, I should be using the directional pad instead of the stick.
Okay, his name's Metaton, not Metatron.
I was really
I think you were
confused.
thinking of Megatron.
The Megatron, they all sound the same.
To be fair.
Alright, I'm putting this on.
Oh, here
So
we
what the
go.
heck Keezy's doing.
I see how it is. I might actually do something good and... No, actually, never mind. I just took way more damage.
That's okay. We'll
Hello,
give you some space.
Nobody really likes watching people die over and over again anyways.
I mean, I'm having a good time.
Well, you know.
Alright, let's see. Is this gonna work? It might. Okay.
Nope, died. Sorry, not what you're doing. What
There's no
I'm
porn
doing.
on the screen or anything weird. Alright.
So he says.
Let's see. Don't be offended. I've really just been wanting to watch this fight. Because this is like one of my favorite parts of the game.
Totally now I have to be offended. Not really. It's okay. I'm gonna do other stuff.
This like
DJ Felix has decided to move us on to the Earthbound.
Undertale. This girl's got like a crush on you. She's been watching you the whole time. And she made this robot to kill you, but now she regrets it.
Why would you make a robot to kill somebody you liked? Never
Oh,
mind.
she didn't know she liked you until she was spying on you.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's kind of counterproductive.
Yes, because it's so easy to confuse hate and love.
She was... Listen, play the game.
Sorry, I'll stop.
This dude does a
Interfering.
quiz show. Thanks, Fazgort. Thanks, Fazgort, for the content.
Yay!
The music's sick too.
It's not bad.
Dude, listen to this fucking track.
Oh no, I can't hear it. I think
Oh, that's a
they're
shame.
not actually speaking. Discord cut it out.
Uh-oh. What about the Twitch?
Oh, this music's so good though. I'm sad Mike can't hear it.
Well, you could listen to it over the Twitch channel, couldn't you, Mike?
Sounds like trouble. Here, let's try this.
I'm picking it up a little bit, and yeah, it's interesting. Lord Fluffy Buns. Yeah, that makes sense. It sounds like something German.
You know, it kind of does.
It sounds like you would hear that in like a bratwurst house.
Haas. Bratwurst Haas. How does this guy have 30 HP out of 20? The quiz show continues. Screaming is against the rules. Would you smooch a ghost? There's 4 options, and they're all heck yeah.
Huh? That's terrible. Okay, this game is better if I don't play it on the big screen.
What? You should play this for the stream.
I thought I wasn't.
Well, I was just playing this video.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
turn it off now.
You don't have to. Alright.
Get back to your game, slave me.
Listen to him. Well, we changed games while we were gone, so now I'm on Fallout Shelters. It's probably just a game you could play on your phone instead of on the Switch, but I just happen to have it on the Switch.
That's the great thing about the Switch is it has mobile games.
And it's basically just running your own little vault. Got characters that level up. You got supplies you got, resources you gotta build up on. Got people training their stats so they don't suck anymore. Oh, and you guys ready for this? A baby.
A baby.
There's actually a bunch of babies that I had show up, but
Every game is Dwarf Fortress.
yeah, this is pretty close. It's a Fallout version.
I don't know. What the hell's going on here?
So these rooms make resources. Some of them water to keep your people from being irradiated. Food,
Okay, this is
obviously.
This is a game in the Fallout series.
Yeah.
And in the
so,
Fallout series, pretty much the whole world survived by living in vaults.
so this is my vault.
So this is like Vault Simulator.
Yeah. So power plants. Here, we'll just zoom
I'm
in
not-
a little bit.
I'm not trying to pretend like I know very much about this game because I haven't spent any time playing it.
So this is like a power plant station. You can have like 6 people in the bigger ones. Got a smaller one over here. And these characters either show up or you can literally make them as babies. Oh, hey, look, a rad scorpion attack. Actually, this sucks.
How did he burrow to the floor there?
Yeah,
Doesn't even make no
and
sense.
hopefully it won't be too bad, but the last couple of times he's come through, first of all, my resource that's blinking red right now has stopped being produced.
Oh, there's more. There's another one down there.
And then, yeah, if he doesn't get killed, he shows up over here and fucks a bunch of... They show up in different areas and they mess a bunch of stuff up. My helper robot's about dead. And these guys are now irradiated and need healing. The red is radiation. Oh, look! He's leaving. Shit. Which means he's going somewhere else. Maybe. Or maybe he's done. No, we're still blinking red. Now he's up here.
At least your robot didn't die.
Okay. But they're okay, so they must have killed him? Yes. The scorpions are newish. For me in this game, they just started happening. Oh look, I'm without power, so now parts of my vault are going dark. And nobody's doing anything because you can't see shit. Because while we were getting attacked by the scorpion, my power generators were not doing stuff. Okay,
There's a game like this. I think it's called Sim Tower.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this was inspired by.
I think that Tokyo
just-
Towers game is like this too.
Yeah, they just skinned it for Fallout mechanics or whatever.
This just looked weird.
It is a little weird because, like, these ones over here are, shall we say, 3 wide. That's, like, the max length. And it's the most, like, productive one. And then, like, you upgrade them so that they're max or whatever. So that they hold the most people and produce the most whatever. But because of cost, basically, you see I have, like, this patchy thing where I have a small one and then 3 wide and then a small one. But this one is 3 and that one's 2, and it's just, it's been a learning curve. So it looks like it.
What do you think of this era of gaming, Mike? Like the, I don't know,
Mobile?
like the one we're currently in. No, just not just mobile, just in general.
I feel like there's a lot to say about it. Because, you know, it goes back to the argument of PC gaming versus console gaming versus mobile gaming.
Does it? Does it really go back to that? I play all of the games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play, like, I don't prefer PC gaming
Right.
because I'm just not good at it.
It's different.
And I don't do mobile gaming anymore because I got so sucked into it
Okay.
that it took up, like, my whole life.
Oh, wow.
And I started spending way too much money on it, so I gave it up completely.
Yeah. That's interesting. Just that that gaming is in that state. That you can spend that some like ridiculous amounts of money on games that you like.
Well, I was playing Marvel Future Fight for like over a year.
Uh-huh.
And I based my entire life around that game.
So like the money you use to buy games now was all being, I don't know, most of it was being spent on that game.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. That's crazy. I've never really spent. Oh, go ahead.
I was ignoring my wife.
Oh no
I was,
shit.
like, staying up late.
Wow.
I was like trying to make sure I was awake at a certain time to make sure I could get in and spend all my energy and get all my daily rewards.
Man, you develop that dopamine cycle. It's pretty strong stuff.
I spent a lot of. Oh, go ahead.
That's why I gave it up, because there was one day I'm just like, and the game had an update.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, all right, I'll update the game, and it brought in all this new crazy shit, and I'm just like, nope, I'm done. And I uninstalled the game and never went back to it.
Well, I guess that's for the best.
It is. It absolutely is. Like, I destroyed a tablet playing that game so much.
Oh, jeez.
That one and Mortal Kombat X Mobile.
That's kind of crazy.
I mean,
But go ahead.
well, I want to say like, oh, I don't play games that hard. Like,
Dude,
I'm not a hardcore
when you were
gamer.
playing...
But then I did Dragon Age.
Yeah, when she was playing Dragon Age, it was like she didn't even exist.
Yeah, you just, once you find the right crack.
No. It was like that when I played World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's war crack for
Like,
a
I was-
reason.
And a lot of people are like that when, when they find that one specific game, it's just like, fuck everybody else, this is what I want to do.
And it's interesting because obviously we're playing games because we enjoy them.
Yes.
And you want to find a game you enjoy.
But
It's
you
it's
can find a
crazy.
game that's crazy.
You can find a game that you enjoy way too much.
Right. But, in my opinion, and we've talked about this on stream, I think people who get into arguments over what's the best type of gaming.
Dude, I
what's
think
best
that's the
console,
shittiest, stupidest thing. I mean, if you believe that
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
whatever.
fucking ridiculous.
It is, man.
Like I said, personally, I'm not a PC gamer, but I know you are. I know Todd is. I know RRP is a big PC gamer,
Yeah.
and I love watching it. I just don't play it because I'm not skilled at it.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to do something that I'm not skilled at.
no, but we do play Tabletop Simulator.
Well, yeah.
I know that's different,
Different.
but that's I don't know. That brings up an interesting thing because I don't know, could you do a game like that on the PlayStation?
The thing is,
Like the different formats, the different consoles, the different ways we have to play the games kind of dictate how the games are. Which is
I agree.
and how could any one console be the supreme? How can any one platform be the supreme when you can't even have the same kind of, you know what I mean? Like there's cell phone games that I like, and I wouldn't like those games if they were on my PlayStation.
I agree with that too.
and it's how they're developed. If they're developed to be on PC, then they're graphics heavy and they're sound heavy.
What I'm
and
saying
they're,
is, if you
know,
choose a platform and that's the thing you swear by, you are just like, and you just write off every other platform
you've
that you
limited
could play a game
yourself.
on.
Yeah, you cut yourself off.
You're depriving yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We need
No, I completely agree.
we need all of the consoles and the PC and the mobile.
I don't know. I was talking to a guy at work, and I was like, "Dude, what do you game on?" And he's told me his computer, and it's like interesting that he just tells me like the one machine.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a symptom of that idea that, like, I need to play just one.
Right.
It
I'm
needs
not
to be my
allowed
main
play
thing.
These other ones. It's like,
And I was like, shit, dude, I got a Switch, a PlayStation 4, and a computer. I play games on all those things.
I mean, for the longest time, like before I even had my PS4, the only thing I had my computer playing like the old PopCap games and shit.
Right.
The super brainless fucking games. But all I had was my PS3.
Right.
I had nothing else.
Well,
and if that's just the circumstances, like if that's just where
no,
you're at,
and that's the thing,
whatever.
dude, is that, like, I think that makes the division even sillier. The fact that PlayStations aren't cheap. None of these things are cheap.
And they never will be.
And the games aren't necessarily cheap either. So how do you have the money to invest in multiple platforms? And if you want to buy a computer you're going to game, like play new games on, you're going to be spending $600, $700 or more.
If not multiple thousands, depending on how dedicated you are to what you're trying to do. But, you know, that would make sense. If you only had limited resources, you might choose to invest your resources specifically into one type.
Well, see, then I wonder, like, you know, they pretend, like, you hear the joke, like, you know, part of that meme, part of this, like, this cancer that we're talking about is, like, the PC master race bullshit. Okay, of course, your PC costs the most expensive thing. It's just like another form of elitism, kind of. That's why I get mad about, like, some games. Like the Blizzard games. That's why I've been salty about them. They, like, perpetuate elitism. And I'm like, fuck you guys, dude. I just want to play a game. If I wanted to be fucking ostracized, I'd go to some place that was like high school.
Like high school.
That's what it feels like when you play some of these games.
Well, yeah, when you get these games, you know, like Blizzard games with a bunch of in-game purchases.
Yeah, dude. Only certain people can play those games.
Yeah. Well, that's why you see all the memes going around. Like, I will correct myself. When I had my PS3, I also had my PS2. I still have my PS2.
Dude, the PS2
You gotta have a
is just
PS2.
solid. Yeah, there's no getting away from that
Even
guy.
with the PS2, you'll see the meme of like, haven't turned it on in 10 years. Doesn't need to update.
Dude, that's true though. And the PlayStation 2 still has some issues, but I bet you're still. Do you have one, right?
Yeah, mine's still hooked up.
It still runs and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple of them here. They run just fine. I did have one that gave me disk read errors.
Recording with it here pretty soon.
Fuck yeah, dude. PlayStation 2 is classic. I think this is great because Keezy bought herself a PlayStation 2 with her own money.
Yeah, that was the first console. That's why one of the many reasons I didn't play any of these earlier games or any of these earlier consoles is my parents didn't think that was like an appropriate thing to buy somebody. But you get your own Christmas money, you get your own Christmas money. They're not going to stop me from getting one. And, you know, especially since I like saved up for it. But I mean, I didn't know anything about games. My one friend had like a PS1, it was like a racing game or something that she got, like secondhand or something. So when I got the PS2, I had no idea what to buy, and I didn't know I didn't have any gamer friends to like explain to me what like the good games would be to get for a PS4. So I had
It's so
I won't
strange.
say bad ones, but I had some mediocre. I had like the Dot Hack series. I had a couple of those. I had the Inuyasha game. And I had this one that I cannot remember the name of to this day, which makes me angry. Because it's a Western first-person shootery thing, like Red Dead Redemption was.
Uh-huh.
And you'd like shoot on the horse and like ride around on a horse to like do some of the things. And I'm just like, was that a precursor game to Red Dead and I didn't even know it? Like, I might have actually played
Red
this.
Dead Revolver?
Yeah,
I
Red
have
Dead
no idea.
It's probably Red Dead Revolver because that was the
'cause
game
it was,
before
like,
Red Dead
vampires
Redemption.
or something. Like, that's what we were killing off, was like vampires.
Vampires?
Yeah, it was really
That sounds
strange.
really familiar.
And I had to do, like, there was this whole boss battle sequency thing, or sub-boss battle, whatever, where you were riding on the car of a train, but it was, like, one of those trailer cars, and you were using, like, a
Dark Watch.
hand-cranked Gatling gun.
Dude, this is the game. Dark Watch.
No, it wasn't the Curse of the West. That cover's not right. Anyways, I'm just saying, I had a weird set of games, but I didn't have any gamer friends to tell me, like, what games were worth putting or getting.
See,
I just bought what looked good.
This is what, see, now, this is one of those things where you can do all your research, and you can buy her that game again. And she'd be like, oh my god!
That's true.
No, it sucked. I was terrible at it.
You'd have a total nostalgia trip.
I would, though.
And you'd be better at it.
And I'd be better at
That's
it.
the thing though, it's the thought that, you know, he did the research to figure out what game you're talking about, and went out and sought it out for you.
I found that game that you couldn't remember the name of.
Yeah. See, let's not give Felix another reason to prove that he's just better and awesomer than me, okay? Let's not.
What? It's not like that.
Uh-huh.
'Cause,
No,
like,
it's
that's
totally-
what Ken's and I
It's
do.
not the right covers, the pictures he's showing me on Google right now, but the Cleavage Lady, of course I remember the Cleavage Lady, she's definitely a character in that game, so...
No, I think Mike's got the right idea. So it's definitely
It's
Dark
probably
Watch.
Dark Watch.
Listen, I typed cowboys and vampires into the search engine, and only one thing came up.
Okay. I guess I have no choice but to accept my fate. It was Dark Watch, I guess.
Yeah, that's what Ken's and I do. We don't get each other, like, really expensive shit.
No.
We get each other cheaper stuff that actually means something.
Yeah, thoughtful. Which, alright, let me take a
Listen,
second.
if he spent too much money on me, I'd be mad at him.
No, let me take a
So,
second
he
to
knows.
I'm glad you brought this up, Mike. Keezy, you got me a cell phone holder for my
For the
car,
windshield, yeah.
and when you gave it to me, I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
I saw it in his face, too.
But I used it today. I actually got it to stick to the window. I fiddled around with it. We weren't doing it right before.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing.
Is it working?
Dude, the old one I had, the cell phone would fall out of it.
Yeah.
It didn't grip it very well. This one, there's no way the cell phone could fall out of it.
No.
The way it's designed.
It's clamped in there.
And it has a little spot in the bottom that accommodates the charger. So
No way.
when I was sitting there on my break today, the phone was just mounted on the windshield, and it was amazing.
And that was not an expensive gift. FYI, folks. 5 and Below. I don't know if you guys have stores out there.
I was wondering when you went there.
I went to 5 and Below.
That's a killer thing, dude. It's way better than the other one.
Which is a weird store, and I feel strange about it because, like, it's dollar store, but it's just a little bit nicer. But it's also just like, oh hey, there's an entire economy revolving around the fact that I can't afford things. Yay.
See, like, with Ken's, I get her stuff. Okay, like, for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
I got, like, she went to Lake Superior State University.
Right.
So, number one, I got her an ugly sweater of Lake State, but I also got her a clock with, like, a picture frame. It's got, like, the Lake State logo and stuff like that. Like,
That's
something
awesome.
that most people wouldn't think to do.
Well, they'd
But
have to
then,
know
like-
her well enough to get it for her.
Right. Now, one of the main things that I got for her is she likes the Funko Pop figures.
Aw,
Uh-huh.
those are cute.
Yeah, they are.
I feel like I told you this.
You may have.
They came out with a director's series,
Okay.
and she's been an Alfred Hitchcock fan her whole life.
Yeah, you did say this.
Yeah, so I got her the Alfred Hitchcock freaking Funko Pop.
That's amazing.
He's actually holding the movie clapper for Psycho.
Aw, that's gonna make her so happy. Or it did make her so happy, I bet. That sounds
Oh
adorable.
yeah, she like flipped out when she saw it.
That's awesome.
a big Grumpy Bear fan. Care Bears.
Okay.
So I got her that one. I got her so much back.
Well, you like her.
I got
I can't even remember what else I got for her.
I got Keezy shoes.
Work shoes. But he knows me well enough to know that that's an appropriate gift, so you can't be too mad at him.
Oh, I told Todd, I didn't tell you guys, my brand new gaming chair
Yeah. What about it?
that I only used for 5 days, a wheel broke off.
What?
What?
Yeah,
That's fucked.
fucking wheel broke off
That's bullshit.
after only 5 days of use. So my mother-in-law's seeing what she can do with Amazon about it now.
Whew. How?
Yeah, I'm super,
Dude.
super pissed.
That's fucked.
Because that's a really nice chair.
Yeah, it looks. I was looking at it. It looks almost identical to the one I have. The colors are different.
What brand is yours?
That's a good question. Hang on. I don't even know. Let me see. Is it branded at all?
It doesn't really have a logo on it.
Must be like off-brand.
It does have cat claws, but
What brand is yours?
Happy Game.
I feel like there are a bunch of the same chairs from the same manufacturer, sold by different vendors.
Probably.
Cause yours looks, dude. I was looking at it. It has the exact same holes up top as mine does. Cause there's like 2 vent holes up top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at the image. I was like, that looks exactly like the one I have. But let me see what brand it is. Hello, you evil Amazon website. I don't know if they're evil.
we haven't decided yet.
That's the general consensus, though.
Yeah,
Amazon
kinda.
is
Absolutely evil?
Yeah, because I like to spend much money on there.
I know, I've been trying to avoid the website lately. There's this like,
Especially since now there's like a set of 3 more Funko Pops that I want to buy for her. It's only gonna cost me like $30, but still, it's going down there and spending the $30.
yeah, true. This chair's by Furmax,
Whoever
which
they
is
are.
a weird ass name.
We hire furries to do all of our manual labor so that they have money to buy their costumes.
Furmax.
Furries are creepy.
Yeah, they are.
I kind of depends on the intensity.
You know what, Anna? You keep your comments to yourself.
Keep my liberal-minded attitudes to myself. Listen, the ones with the giant heads and like literally like don't want to live their human lives anymore kind of do creep me out. But the more
It's like
milder ones, I'm like, you know what? I can understand wanting to be soft and fuzzy. I get it.
Okay, let's not. What's like the difference between being like an alcoholic and a casual drinker?
That's what I'm saying. As long as it's not destructive, I don't really care. And it's obviously not going to affect my life at all, so. Live and let
The
live,
day I
bro.
learned about the balloon fetish.
Yeah. Internet's a crazy place. Be careful, kids.
Balloon fetish.
Yeah, supposedly that was like this guy's main source of like sexual enjoyment came from balloons.
Everyone's wired differently.
He liked popping them and who knows what else with them.
We try not to imagine too much.
Now you got me thinking about like the really dark Reddit pages.
No. We just started the new year, Felix. You're not allowed.
Yeah, I gotta look at the first weird shit of the year.
Oh my god.
Dude, hold on. Where's this?
It won't be really that bad,
No, I need to send this to Mike.
but this could be scary. Just a warning, evil penguin. This could make you more evil. Could also make you less evil. You never know. Because we've decided that Felix's alignment is chaotic neutral. So it could go either way.
This is like nerd guy at work. He's been like coming over to Starbucks and hanging out with me.
He wants in your band.
Dude, he wants to be my friend. It's all right. I gave him a sticker. I invited him to the Discord. I wanted to know what alignment. I wanted to know where he fit on the alignment chart.
I mean, it's not like a foolproof plan, but I do feel like there's a certain level of understanding that comes from knowing somebody's alignment on the D&D alignment chart. Not perfect, but...
I sent you a link, Mike.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know who puts this website together, but it's just like a list of the not safe for work Reddit sites. No, it's really weird, some of the shit that's on here. I mean, a lot of it's porn.
I mean, not safe for work, right?
Yeah, but it's not all porn. Like, I'm going to hell for this. This might be mostly porn. I think people tell, like, shitty stories of stuff they've done. What about... Oh, Morbid Reality? This is the most fucked up one on here.
I'm not prepared for this at all, just so you know. So if I
Oh,
have some
wait.
sort of, like, existential crisis because of this, just know it's your fault.
That's not the most fucked up one. Trashy boners.
Trashy.
I mean, the
fuckers.
first thing I found was
What?
NSFW. That's usually
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is all the not safe for work pages. But, like I said, it's not all porn. But some of it's real gross. And it's all weird.
It's all something.
Dark Jokes is on here. I'm just saying, if you want to watch people die, this is the place to find it.
There's actually
It's gross.
a subreddit for Watch People Die Inside. And it's actually gifs of people just getting, like, extreme disappointment.
There's literally people, like, being killed on Reddit. It's nuts.
See, that's no bueno as far as I'm concerned. Completely unnecessary. Broskies. Hey, look, I'm getting a raider attack. On a lighter note, fake violence instead of real violence.
Oh my god, I can't click any of these dark jokes.
Don't do it.
Because the punchline's right at the top. I don't want to pick... I'm going to read it out loud, and I'm not doing it.
No, you can't. We have marked our channel as adult content, but it is a new year and we don't wish to start it off with anger and resentment.
That's just a road I don't want to go down right now.
Oh, does she not have a weapon? Oh my gosh.
Is she going to fight?
Oh,
This
I don't
kind of
really-
reminds me of Faster Than Light.
Yeah, so these raiders just busted into my vault. This is my second vault.
Is that motherfucker wearing like a Christmas outfit?
Yeah, he's an elf right now. Or he's got an elf outfit on. It gives him bonuses to his intelligence and luck. Which I was doing because I was trying to get these two to have a child. So, yeah, like, get along. Luck seems to help.
You think putting him in that costume is gonna help him get laid?
Dude, you'd think not, but no, it totally, because he has the higher luck stat now. Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
it's silly, but it's luck and charisma. That seems to be the stats that affect the whole thing. I just wish I had more weapons for these guys. A lot of these guys are barehanded. Look at this. What is it? Nobody has a weapon except for one shotgun and a pool cue in this room? Oh my god.
Hey Mike,
yes.
are you playing any games that you're not like recording?
Well, that Pac-Man 256 I'm playing. Working through that. I'm still working through getting to level 100 on my Proud Heart, so I can do that for Patreon shit.
How far are you?
I'm on level 76.
Shit, dude. How often do you work on that?
Not every day. I worked on it a little bit actually earlier today.
You just put like a little bit of time in every couple days or so?
Yeah. But then there's also the stuff on it that I want to finish, like Olympus Coliseum.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm in the Hades tournament, and I've gone through like the first 3 parts. But I got to Hades and I got bodied hardcore.
Really?
So I'm like, oh, I need to gain some levels before I get back into that.
That was honestly my favorite part of that game.
The tournaments.
The Coliseum stuff.
Yeah, the Coliseum is actually a lot of fun.
Alright, let me play Smash Bros.
Okay. Hold on, let me collect this.
I like that kind of stuff in games, though. I like... Because it, like... You learn the game, and then they throw, like, a gauntlet or, like, a bunch of challenges at you that really, like, press the limits of what you've learned.
Right.
I was surprised because I felt, like I said, at the time I had a PS2, that I wasn't that much of a gamer. So, like, running into a game like Kingdom Hearts was, like, nice because it was like, I'm terrible at this, but it's kind of forgiving enough. But it's still hard.
You know, the first Kingdom Hearts, I didn't realize it the first time I played it. But when I went back and played it, there's a lot of, like, filler. I don't know. There's a lot of, like, searching around trying to find items and shit.
Yeah, a lot.
Is the second game like that?
I didn't do a lot of that.
What's that?
I didn't do a lot of that.
Okay. Because that kind of bothered me.
I kind of flew through it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, when I beat that game, which that's going to be coming up on Slop Day,
Hell yeah.
I beat that game on level 60.
Okay.
So, needless to say, that final battle was intense.
Nice.
But, yeah, I mean, I got Ultimate Weapon.
Okay.
Like, Ultimate Weapon in that one is not hard to get at all.
No?
Even on the final mix. Whereas Ultimate Weapon in the first one is insanely hard to get on the final mix.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a lot more. There's a lot of final mix exclusive enemies.
Did the final mix come out on the PlayStation 3?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, final mix exclusive enemies that you have to get or kill for synthesis items.
Okay.
And there's one that you have to have 100 hits on by doing like Stop and Ragnarok and like all these different fucking things. And then you have to hope that you get the drop.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
It's insane. And I'm just like, nope, not dealing with that.
I think it's funny looking back. Now that they put, like, 2x multiplier, like, speed multipliers, and 2x4 multipliers, and, like, they put features in Final Fantasy VII and shit where you don't have to fight any random battles. It's funny to look back and see how much
Extra.
they really just made shit difficult and slow. So it would take 80 hours.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's...
Which is why, full disclosure, when I go to record that for next season,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record episodes by going through like one area at a time.
Okay.
You know, once I get to the boss, I'll save and quit,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna grind off camera.
Okay. Okay.
That
With
way.
doing all
With the multiplier speeds and shit.
Right.
Right.
Just to speed everything up.
That's a good call, dude. Because you could even... Doing it that way, you could even use the... Because Final Fantasy VII has a mode where
what? Doesn't it charge all your limit breaks and give you
Yes.
infinite health? Yeah, exactly. You could use that shit without even feeling guilty.
Exactly.
That's a good call.
Especially, well, you and I can use it without feeling guilty because we've beaten it the hard way so many times.
That's true. I still feel kind of a little dirty when I use the thing that lets me have ultimate limit breaks.
Yeah, like unlimited limit breaks. Okay,
Please twist my arm harder to convince me.
right. You know, because I mean, can I have Cloud's level 3 limit breaks before I get out of Midgard?
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No shit. How many times have you gotten his final? You know what I mean? How many times have you played that game and got his level 4 limit break?
Omnislash?
Yeah, his level 3 limit break and then his level 4 because all the level 4 require an item.
I make it a point to get Omnislash.
You're like,
Especially, well, because Omnislash is in Battle Arena,
Okay.
in the Gold Saucer.
I love the battle arena.
I do too. But yeah, I make it a point to get it every time. Especially now that you can do the unlimited health and everything,
Yeah, true.
it makes it so much easier.
I didn't even consider that really. That's awesome.
The one level 4 limit break that I don't think I've ever gotten is Ares.
Really? I just got that
I
one.
don't remember ever having it.
This is great. This is how Mike and I play the game differently. I don't always go for Ares' limit break, but like on the PlayStation, I have that achievement unlocked because I was like, yeah, I'm doing that shit. It's a pain. It's annoying.
I need to get that achievement unlocked. Because there's a few trophies on the PS4 version that I don't have.
Dude, it's really not that bad, but you know, you got to do it on the first disc, so.
Right. I don't have the trophy for send Cloud and Bear on dates.
I've never ever had that happen. Ever.
Me either.
I always at some point I always make like a wrong decision out of just laziness. Cuz
Yeah, it's always been Cloud and Tifa.
right? I think I've had Eris before. You just gotta be shitty to the people. Literally, there's like this behind the scenes points that build up with each character, depending on the decisions, like the way you answer questions and the things you decide to do.
right.
And then depending on how like high this meter is, you'll get to go on dates with different people at one point in the game. So you can go with Eris, Tifa, Yuffie, or Barrett.
If you're really
If-
careful.
If you've got like a score of 0 with all the other people, you'll go with Barrett.
That's so silly.
I've never had that happen. I've always tried though, because that would be hilarious.
I really want to know what that dialogue is like.
I mean, you could probably YouTube it. I'm sure somebody
I know,
already
but-
figured it out,
But where's the fun in that?
That's true. The day it actually happens on a playthrough, because that ride on the fucking whatever that merry-go-round or I don't know what that
I
thing
know what
is.
you're talking about.
That's got to be so awkward with Barrett.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah,
to
it's
see if I can get it to happen for my season 4 playthrough.
the date takes place in Gold Saucer. It's an amusement park, so you stay at a hotel there,
Right.
and then during the night, the evening, someone comes and that's when the date happens. So you go to different places in the amusement park, and one of the places you go is this like ride that kind of gives you a tour of the place, and it's only for 2 people.
So you literally have to sit next to them.
Doing it with you sit like across from them. You have to look at
Yeah.
them the whole time.
That's great.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what would happen with the play.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. The play. Yeah. You duo play at one part of it, and the other person plays like the princess. I didn't even think of that shit.
Oh my goodness.
It's fucking great.
Alright, well, when this rad roach infestation is done here, roach? I think it said it right. Anyways, you can have this, and you can smash it up, friend.
All right.
That's a really good Offspring song. Smash it up.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I mean,
It's in Batman Forever.
sounds the same
Smash
as all
it
the
up.
other ones.
I
I'm
haven't
sure.
listened to Offspring in so long. We had that one with Original Prankster on it. I'll be RB.
Oh, you two? See, one of the reasons I was about to trade off is because I had to be RB. Oh, fine.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm glad we did this. This has been a lot of fun.
Dude, we weren't sure what we were gonna do, and we didn't want to, we wanted to leave ourselves open to just go to whatever, but it kind of seems like it's working itself out anyways. Yeah, so this is my second vault, the one I did after I learned a bunch of mistakes on the other one. So it's a lot more.
Yeah, this is a lot smaller.
It's smaller and it's better organized because I didn't know about the 3 rooms being connected thing. I thought they were just one room at a time. So having 3 of them connected makes them produce the most for the least amount of time. Also, oh well, I can't show you on this one. They gave the cafeteria area and the living areas, when you do them in blocks of 3 like that. Here, I'll switch back to the other one. They do themes for the rooms. And I was like, oh, this is how they do the microtransactions, right? Like, this is what they make you pay for. But I got a Christmas one for free. Because, whatever, seasonal stuff, right? But it's so funny because the lounge area, the living area, whatever, residence, has like a bobbing Christmas tree in it. But the cafeteria one has these 2 presents that like animate themselves and like hop to the center of the screen and then hop back. And it's just very silly because I was like not expecting that. So the first time the presents started hopping around, I was like, what's going on? And like thought I was like under attack or something. Oh,
Low food supply.
this is also the wrong vault. I was trying to switch to the other one.
You need to grow more food for your dwarves.
Listen, it's right there. They're just being picky. Okay, anyways, I did that wrong. Back to the main menu. This is the only part of this game so far, I think, that I find super frustrating, is that to switch to the vaults is like a whole pull out to the main menu and then a reload from the main menu. I can't
Yup.
just like easily swap to them.
That sucks.
But I only have 2. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna cry? Okay, to the big one. What are you doing, Felix?
What?
Nothing. He's over there scrounging.
How does that make you feel seeing that you have a save in 2019?
Oh, does it say that now? I didn't even read it. I'm gonna have to remember how to write 9s now.
What's the problem?
The save file says 2019.
Oh, dang.
Yup.
It's real now.
It's for real. No getting away from it now.
These Prangles are real.
Processed and repressed potatoes. Yay! With salt added.
Can't wait to see what the first trophy I get. The game is going to be this year.
Trophies are nice.
Okay, I'm getting way distracted by
I got
all
one
this
in
stuff.
that Pac-Man 256 called Dot Muncher
Oh, yeah?
for getting a score of 2048 in a single player mode.
Dot Muncher.
Tell you, you should go in. It's a fun game. It really is a time killer, but it's only like $4.
That's not bad at all.
If it's still on sale right now, it's only like $4.
I will.
It makes you want to keep coming back.
I'll look into
Yeah,
that.
better.
That's kind of honestly how this Fallout game
looks
has
cool.
been for me, because it's basically a mobile game with the shenanigans of like time limits and stuff. Like you can leave for quests, and the quests will take like various number of hours to process, or you can.
This is absolutely a mobile game.
Yeah, it's totally.
It's on the phone.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
No.
You said I was gonna play
Yes.
Smash.
Yes. But I was trying to show Evil Penguin the ridiculous theme they gave me.
That's fair.
They gave me the Christmas theme for the resident area.
Look how they're stroking your ego.
The Overseer is my hero. Yeah, you're called the Overseer. The kids all say that, actually. It's kind of weird. They all have the same dialogue. But, so there's that. And then this is the cafeteria Christmas theme. And
Is this something you put on the game, or is this just like
so
something it did
they just
seasonally?
gave it to me.
Okay.
But if you have 3 in a row, the block is big enough to do the themes with. So if you have less than that, you can't use the themes.
Okay.
But I was trying to show him that these little packages, these red and white packages in the corner, will eventually animate and just start bouncing towards the center. And then they meet, and then they bounce back.
What?
And it was just so random the first time I saw it. I thought it was some sort of like gimmicky thing, like I had to catch them or something. But no, it's just a thing they do at some point. Oh, and you probably can't hear it. I don't know if the game audio is playing on my game, but it's playing Christmas music too. Like jingly bells or whatever.
It's okay that I can't.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure we're all done with that by now. But
I gotta take that damn Christmas tree down. I'm gonna
Yeah.
unplug it. I'm gonna unplug it right now.
yeah, just unplug it for now. We just kind of dealt with it. I think the Christmas presents in the residence area do this too, do the thing, but it's just very funny. All right, let me collect these resources because they don't collect if you're not here to do it. For them, and back to the main menu. Because it's time for Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Smash Bros.
Such a cool game.
It is. Smash Bros. is a cool game. Referring to that game.
I think I'm actually gonna jump off here because I need to get to bed because I don't work tomorrow, but I work the next day, so I need to edit this hour tomorrow.
Indeed.
You don't need sleep.
Get out of here, Anna.
I don't need sleep. Come on. Run on 2 hours.
Well,
Woo!
this has been a great time. I'm so glad we.
Yeah, me too, man. Good time. Good time chilling. And thanks for everybody who stopped by.
Banana
Iggy.
Grandma.
Whatever other mysterious people.
Well, I appreciate y'all.
We had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I had a great time.
All right, we're gonna. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna cut the stream here too. Then.
Yeah.
Because you're half the entertainment.
All right. Good night, EP.
I will talk to you guys later.
All right. Take it easy, everyone.